Wake up, Neo. Wake up. Welcome back to the Review Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my spoiler-filled review with the ending explained. This is your place to talk down in the comments below as to your theories about what has happened in these 8 episodes, where possibly season 2 and 3 will go, and whether you think we even need a second season. Let's jump in. One of my most highly anticipated seasons of TV from the creators of Dark, obviously. This is why I went into this thinking, I know it's going to be a brain squeezer, a brain teaser, but I'm trust in the creators of Dark. So as I went into watching the first 6 episodes, which is what they gave creators or reviewers to watch, then we had to watch the last 2 episodes. So anybody else telling you they'd seen it all before, they hadn't. Everybody was given 6 episodes. We got to do our initial ideas as to what was going on, and then this morning, at least here in the UK, we binged the last 2 episodes, and now we're coming with our theories. Right at the beginning, watching those 6 episodes with Movies and Munchies in the States, which was a lot of fun, I remember saying to him, I really hope this is not Don't Worry, Darling, because I was really disappointed with the idea of that it was all a construct. It was all a matrix. And unfortunately it was, but I'm actually not disappointed because of the way the storytelling uses its device. It keeps us guessing as to how much of it is a construct, whose construct is it. It definitely feels like a homage as well to the Matrix, and you're probably gonna like rolling your eyes in the back of your head and go, is that the only thing people can use as a baseline as when they're in a simulation? Yeah, it's one of the best, but also specifically the glitches in the Matrix, a virus in the Matrix, all of that is here in this series, as well as the injections that are black and white. Which pill are you going to choose? Either you're going to choose to stay in the Matrix or you're going to come out of it. And even when we do see our protagonist come out of it, as we know now, she is the one that it's the story's been all about, but it's been the kids, her sons, consciousness that has been put into the Matrix because obviously he is dying, and her mother, against the father's will, against the son's will, put him in there to try and help him survive. But also we also now know that the construct itself is something for humans to do while they are on an epic journey, which is why the ship was named what it was, because they're actually on the spaceship traveling from I'm guessing a broken Earth to a future other colonizable planet. So we have 2 things going on in here. We have the forced consciousness of the boy's reality trying to break out of the father trying to keep his family together. We have the virus that is interjected into that AI, I'm guessing, that is controlling the construct of them being in this time zone. And then we have the fact that they're all in there on purpose. They chose. I don't think they chose to lose their memories, although that might be part of it because they didn't want to remember that they're basically dreaming. It's a construct that they come together to experience an adventure of sorts, a storyline of sorts that is on a journey. They're going to America, but actually what's happening, they're going to another place, in reality in space, because Earth is no longer, I'm guessing, viable. That is the story in a nutshell. That is like the mystery. But that's only part of the mystery. We have things like, how did the virus come to be? Was it the father manipulating everything because he wanted them to stay together? Because he kept on manipulating the code and changing things up so that they wouldn't have the loop. And the whole reason for the loop is probably that the simulation ends and they have to start again. They don't want to remember, and specifically the mother doesn't want to remember what she's done to her son. At the same time, the son's consciousness, his body might be dead, but his consciousness might be alive in the simulation, which means that she doesn't want at the end of the simulation actually. Once she has her memories, will she choose something different? What will her choices be? And the whole thing about her waking up, that is the thing about trying to get out of the simulation and seeing what's possible. I'm not sure she's meant to have woken up because the journey isn't over. One of the things I would suggest, if you're going to go back and watch and try and get some more answers for yourself, is listen to on headphones and 3D audio. I was surprised at how layered the audio was. So we have the score of the ambience of the ship creaking, and then you also have the layered distortion, which is a big part of the simulation, kind of giving an idea of what's going on. All of the music and the score sometimes is distorted. The voices have this weird layered I guess, layered numbers in how they distorted. It's not something I picked up just watching on my TV, but when you have the 3D audio headphones on, it really kind of breaks it down as to some of the storytelling. It might be a little like inkling as into that mystery as well. So I'd suggest definitely going back and listening to that. And then the idea of the construct is Plato's construct. Now I'm not going to read it, but I will put an image up here on the idea of what that is. So bearing that in mind, it's the husband and the father who initially started this construct, but it does make you wonder as to how far back we go. So there are definitely questions that haven't been answered just yet. Although at the moment they seem to be minor ones. You know, the husband himself said, this goes much bigger than you expect it to be. Your brother is the one that's been manipulating everything. Even though we know it is a journey and they're on a journey somewhere, there's still this mystery of who is manipulating who and why. Alfred the magical beetle was an interesting point. Whenever the beetle went under the doors, the beetle was able to unlock, and that feels like to me it was a sort of key, breaking the code, unlocking doors like the keymaster within the Matrix. The simulations run for 8 days and then they end, but we still haven't gotten round to the idea or the answers as to why it's always a pyramid. Why is that construct a pyramid? Why did initially the key to unlock yourself from the Illuminati pyramid, why was it a pyramid? Why do you need to have something that is personal to you, like a ring or an actual key, which is very on the nose? One of the interesting things they played with at the end of each episode is which time zone we're in. There'll be a moment at the end of each episode and they'll reveal something more, and we'll see a gadget, perhaps square TVs that give you an idea that it might be the 60s or the 70s, the style it was, and then we see a digital interface with a screen, and we think, oh, it could be now. And then we see a spaceship, and it keeps showing us different interfaces. Now here's a question: are they actually even on a spaceship, or is that another sort of Inception? How many layers deep does this go? Could it be another one? Or is there something else that the brother has been circumnavigating? Is she even awake? You know, when you have those dreams within dreams moments, this could be one of those. So basically this series was Event Horizon meets Dark meets Virus meets Titanic meets The Matrix. If it does have a clear ending and the writers have actually put the 3 scripts down together and they've written season 1 like this, they have a clear understanding of the padding for season 2 and then give us the answers for season 3, then this could be one of the greatest TV series ever made, like Dark. If this is one of those, let's wait and see if this gets picked up and people like it and then they continue writing, then it's going to end up being like Lost. I had a very heavy gut feeling when I first started watching this. Please don't let this be like Lost. I have faith in the creators, but I'm really hoping that this is more than that. I have a feeling that the brother could be the captain, although that is a leap. I feel like we have met the brother. Let me know in the comments below who you think the brother is, who is the master manipulator. I initially thought that the young kid had many different ages, and I thought that his father was him, but it makes sense in casting that we have the mom and dad and the son whose simulation it is, but that doesn't make sense to me because they're all in the simulation experiencing at the same time. So the trap might be for the kid, but the simulation is for everybody that basically is in stasis while they're traveling in space. That is what they have expected us to believe. Now, I'm hoping that we get some of our characters back that supposedly died, like the captain, like Oleg, who was my favorite character. Let me know your thoughts and theories down below. I think you could continue going down the rabbit hole in the Matrix, like the Matrix did. I think we're not really going to have all those answers until we see season 2. But for the moment, that is my thoughts on it. There's a lot more to go into. I'm really looking forward to what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.